Yes, people, it's your boy Yusuf 6 year back at it again with another discussion video. Today we are speaking about part 1 Naruto versus Naruto Shippuden, and I've got two of my boys with me again. We've got OT.
Hello, hello.
And we've got Shamz once again.
Yes, lads. Back at it again.
You love to see it. So basically today I wanted to see what you lot's thoughts are on this debate and which one you preferred. So, who wants to start off? I'm going to start off by saying I low-key prefer OG Naruto. What do you have to say about that? What's your opinions on it?
I think you chatting shit, mate.
No,
because you gotta back it up, yeah.
Alright then.
So tell us why.
Alright, safe. The reason why I prefer OG Naruto is because I felt like Shippuden went off track a little bit. So for example, at the start of Naruto, I felt like it was a proper underdog storyline. Even with Rock Lee's backstory, it was a proper underdog storyline, stuff like that. But then I felt like when it hit Shippuden, it felt like he was just destined for everything. Like everything just flew right into, like it flowed right for him. Do you know what I mean? Like he was a reincarnation of Asura. He got friendly with the Nine Tails. His grandfather's fucking Jiraiya. His dad's the 4th Hokage. He mastered the Rasengan with Rasen Shuriken. He befriended all the tail beasts. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I feel you. I hear you.
Like, compared to part 1, it was like, who's this kid? He's a waste man. No one wants him. And he's gonna graft. And like, in the tuning exams, we saw him graft.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? And it felt like when someone mentioned the Hokage to him, it was deep, like it was personal. But like in Shippuden, everyone expected him to be Hokage.
Yeah.
Come on, boys.
Yeah, I guess part 1 was more grounded in it. It felt a bit more realistic, a bit more real. You know what I mean? There was actual stakes and people were dying, and like you felt like shit, man.
You felt like you felt like there was something on the line here. You could actually lose something.
Yeah,
Shippuden
like
was just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, man. Like we went from hand-to-hand fights to flipping Dragon Ball Z level shit, and I was just like, wait a minute. Wait, what?
Definitely, I low-key prefer the fights in OG as well. Just,
yeah, 100%.
Just
100%.
Especially that Rock Lee fight just wipes out majority of Shippuden. Like,
that wipes out most anime fights, period.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
that Rock Lee fight was crazy.
But like, also, Shippuden brought us like some of the greatest characters, like Pain. We saw more of Itachi.
Oh, my boy.
Obviously, my opinion, Obito, Minato.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That backstory of Minato's team, like Kakashi, Rin, and Obito, was sick.
Yeah.
But I felt
I just want to clarify, this doesn't mean Shippuden was bad or anything. Like, it's definitely still very good.
Yeah, Shippuden was sick. Until Pain and Itachi died.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it went downhill after the Pain now.
Bro, love was like, here you go, you want a 6-pass power up? Here you go.
Everyone said, this is nah. It went from Obito to Madara to then Zetsu, and now it's actually Kaguya, and Kaguya is back.
Yeah.
I
feel like the author just
terrible,
flipping threw in the towel and was just like, you know what, bun this. I'm just gonna write anything just to finish it off.
Yeah,
the fact that Kaguya fell for the sexy jutsu, fam. I mean, that is just as good.
Final villain, you know. Deep it. Final villain is falling for sexy.
And you're right.
Come on, bro. Like, they should have just finished it off with Madara. Like,
yeah, 100%.
He was like the most like hyped up character in the whole show from the start to the end, and I guess the only flaw about him is he got writ off like that by Zetsu.
He got played, man. He's an absolute pawn. Like they ruined
like Kaguya was introduced as a completely new character last night that no one ever had.
Yeah, she came down from the moon and stuff like that.
Total BS, bro.
Nah.
Yeah, the author just fully packed it in and was like, bomb this. I'm just gonna write some random shit.
Come on, bro. There is some like positives though from Shippuden.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, we got Mike Guy, bro.
Mike Guy. I thought, like, I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was wet in original Naruto, and then when we actually find out,
Oof. He did bits in Shippuden, man.
Yeah. I guess
like Shikamaru and them, like these guys shone in Shippuden, man.
You know what though? The thing with Shippuden, like, it kind of like, we didn't see a lot of characters' potential. Like, obviously, Rock Lee should have been different. He should have been different. Like he should have been on the front lines. Naruto and Sasuke
100%.
different. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it was only Naruto and Sasuke on the front lines in the Ninja War. When technically, Rock Lee could have been up there. Neji could have been up there.
Oh well, the man got murked though, innit?
Neji got wiped out because him and Hinata. I mean, Hinata and Naruto were gonna get closer.
And the main reason why Neji died was for Hinata and Naruto to get closer, which is
That shambolic, bro. I thought my boy Pain did a good job of that. To be fair with you, get me.
I don't think Neji would have to die for that.
My boy Pain already died for that, bro. Come on.
Pain was just back in Neji, innit?
Yeah, shambolic. All right. In Naruto Shippuden versus OG Naruto, what characters, like, overall, do you think which characters were better? Like, because Shippuden had Pain, Itachi, Obito, Madara, whereas, like, I guess even in OG Naruto we had Itachi, Kisame, and Akatsuki was only just getting introduced in OG Naruto.
We had Zabuza, man, and Hawk. Don't
to be fair,
man. Don't forget them, man.
That arc.
You know, I think that summarizes why I prefer OG Naruto is that whole arc, that storyline was brilliant, man. Because it's so real. Like, man's dying, fam. Like, swords are killing people, and like, Zabuza just emotional shit, man. It was a lot more grounded and more realistic, and in Shippuden, one of my biggest, because do you know when like people start doing the laser beams and I just switch off. I'm like, I don't. Yeah, but I don't come here to watch. If I want to watch Dragon Ball Z, I'll go watch Dragon Ball Z, and I come here to watch some grounded, real martial arts, hand signs and shit. You get me? Not laser beams and that. As soon as that stuff happens, I switch off, man. I'm like, nah.
Really?
Yeah,
no way.
I don't switch off, but I don't pay attention. You get me? Like.
Yeah. So what did you think of, like, when Susanoo's and that were introduced?
Nah,
Susanoo's fine. Susanoo's fine.
Yeah, Susanoo's fine because it had a calm explanation. It made sense. It wasn't too it wasn't overly overpowered.
Exactly.
Like, it was all calm as well.
Susanoo was very calm.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you, man, don't agree with tail beast bombs and stuff like that.
Legit, bro. Legit.
You know what? When I was like in school, I thought tail beast bombs were cold.
Yeah.
Then I look back.
We were like 14, 15 at the time.
Yeah, I remember, bro. Naruto synced to Kurama properly for the first time. I was like, oh my god. But now that I look back on it, I'm like, it's just typical.
I mean, I
friends
think,
need me, bro.
You know, in the final fight between Naruto and Sasuke, Shippuden, one of the best fights in Naruto, period. 100%.
100.
But you'd say the low part of that fight is when they go Susanoo and Tailed Beast mode.
Yeah.
When they start just throwing fists as big as flipping Power Rangers and shit. Like, that is the low part of that fight. I think that just shows, like...
Plus, the animation helped massively for that fight, in my opinion.
Yeah, 100%.
Some you know what? I actually seen some people think that the animation could have been better, though.
Really? Nah, it was calm, bro.
It was calm, to be fair.
It was very good, very good. Like, obviously, it can always be better, but like...
Yeah.
Like, compare it to Demon Slayer animation.
Oh,
yeah, but Demon Slayer is a seasonal anime, innit?
Exactly.
You man looking at me like, come on, bro.
Let me tell you, viewers, one thing, and Demon Slayer is a topic to come up another time. Okay, we'll save what we have to say about that.
Yeah. Don't worry, the manga's finished, so we can say what we want. Don't worry. But
no, the
animation's calm,
except for the Pain fight.
Oh, mate, they done my boy dirty, fam. The greatest villain in the show, and he gets treated like that. Man, are taking the piss. They're taking the piss.
Warped, fam.
My boy. I'm not even gonna get into it because I get mad. He got. Oh.
Disgusting, mate, what they did to him.
Oh,
But still,
my
like,
God.
even though, yeah, okay, it was clearly
I've got the
just
seed
so
in my
bad.
head. I've got the seed in my head. So lost.
Yeah, I know,
Nah,
It's still
it
a
was-
fantastic fight, even though the animation is dodgy. It's still a fantastic fight.
Yeah, it was a fantastic.
I was so gassed, man.
Yeah,
So gassed
same.
when Naruto loses his shit. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, nah. I enjoyed it more when he didn't have control of the Nine Tails.
Yeah.
Because it felt like there was something like
There was
you
stakes
love a
on
rage
mine, innit? The
scene,
guy's
innit?
losing
You love
his,
a rage scene.
That was like a risk
Yeah.
factor in it.
Yeah,
Exactly,
you love a
there you
rage
go,
scene.
there you
Because
go.
like when we found out, when he hits Nine Tails, the Nine Tails is coming out and he dies.
Exactly.
And
yeah,
he hit
exactly.
8. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's gonna happen!" And then
Yeah.
he had that conversation with his mom. No, it was Minato. Fucking hell, that was the time he got Bijou. Fucking hell.
Hello, son.
Alright,
I
so-
am a father.
That's another
some-
thing.
Yeah.
Everyone in the village knew who his dad was, but
Yeah, that shit
They
don't
didn't
make
tell
sense.
him.
Maybe, see, that's a just overall Naruto plot hole, to be fair.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't get
Rather
like why keep it a secret that okay maybe he'd have been hunted in it, but still.
And they're still
Like, that
treating
was
like
really-
shit and everything. Like, what the hell?
innit?
Yeah, the third
The guys-
Hokage did not
the
do his
kids
job,
alone.
bro. The third
Believe
Hokage did not do his job.
Like, you could argue that he did that so that he wouldn't get like chased in by like villains and whatnot. But at the same time, it's like give the people some respect or something.
Yeah, like yo, when Sasuke was living on his own, his house was calm, everything, but Naruto was just. But that's what I'm saying. Like another thing in OG Naruto, that's what built up his character in it. Do you know what I mean? Whereas in
Yeah.
Shippuden, we saw less of that, obviously because he got friends and stuff like that. But at the same time, we saw him accomplish that he was acknowledged by the village after he beat Pain, which shouldn't have happened. But I think that's when it should have been done, like, because. Or then you could have done Naruto versus Sasuke because, like, Sasuke beat Itachi.
Nah, we still had to get him out, right? Because they built up so much. We had to get him
Yeah,
out.
that's what. True.
But then it should have just been him, as you said, final boss fight. So, in terms of overall story and stuff, OG Naruto, I think, takes the. It's a tough one because there are so many good scenes and good arcs in Shippuden.
Yeah.
But you could say the Akatsuki just carried Shippuden.
Yeah, fully. No, 100%. I agree. They fully. there's no debate about it. They fully carried.
Oh my
Pain was a Jiraiya. That was a sad fight.
Yeah, that was-
Jiraiya deserved the smoke. Why is he coming into the ends when he's not wanted? Do not come to my boy's ends and expect to come out alive. Get me? Come on, bro. I don't care, bro. Why are you coming to ends if you're not on job? Like, do you know what I mean? Come
At
on,
least
bro.
come prepared at it.
You get me? Man thought this was gonna be a little scout mission. Nah.
Show no respect, fam. Show no respect.
Man, come through the waters, you know. Nah, but yeah, I'm gonna give a story to OG Naruto.
Yeah, I had a lot more heart, man. Had a lot more heart.
Yeah.
A lot more feels.
Oh, here's a question though. Which Sasuke did you prefer? Shippuden or OG?
Neither.
You're an Itachi
Nah,
fan and you're saying that. Come on, bro.
Yeah, neither.
Don't get me started on Sasuke. Fam. My man came
Innit?
back and said, "Oh, I'm gonna be Hokage."
Oh, dude. Okay, yeah, that settles it. OG Sasuke is way better.
Yeah, but the reason
All
why.
the shit this guy pulled, the guy's like, yeah, I'm gonna be Hokage. And
Yeah,
I
but the
don't care
reason
if
why,
everybody hates me.
the reason why he did that is because he saw what Itachi done. Like, he was like the real hero in the darkness, and that's how he wanted to be. That's why he said at the end of Naruto, "I'm gonna take all the tail beasts, blah 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 blah, and then put everyone in like this, and make everyone come against him because
Yeah, but
everyone's
that's
united."
stupid, man.
I don't know, man. He looked up to Itachi. Don't get onto me, Sasuke. I don't know which Sasuke I preferred still, because at the start of Shippuden I thought he was cool. You didn't think he was cool at the start of Shippuden?
Sasuke's always cold in it, like as a character and what he can do. But I just never like really resonate with him or relate to him at all. Like he's just that edgy
Emo kid.
guy, yeah. And it's just
Reminds
like,
me of
okay.
EA.
Yeah, he had. I mean, we can do that as a separate video if you want. Compare Hiei and Sasuke, but he
that
had
would be
Hiei had
sick.
prefer Hiei's personality, man. He had a little bit of wit to him and a bit of charm as well.
Mm.
But anyway.
That's interesting. I don't know which one I prefer, to be fair.
I'll do OG Sasuke because you can see the oh, actually that's a tough one actually, because now I'm thinking about Sasuke versus Itachi. That was pretty good.
That was lit. I think I preferred Sasuke until like I liked Shippuden Sasuke until he killed like Itachi. After that, it was like he went into a bit of a like he didn't know what he wanted to do, and it like
actually you know what I think Shippuden Sasuke was better because he actually got quite a bit of development.
Yeah.
You know, that's a fair point.
Mm.
You know, he you know, first half is trying to
Kill Itachi,
and then obviously the big revelation, him finding out everything, and then his motivations change and everything. That's pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah.
Whereas in OG Naruto, he's just on that one track and it. Flipping decides to go with the Orochimaru, the idiot. Well, obviously it worked out, but like, come on, no sane man would go with that flipping lizard-licking pedophile.
Alright, but Itachi, Orochimaru was gonna give Sasuke power, which
I know.
In his mind, it was like, yo,
Yeah.
Kakashi ain't giving me no power. Sorry, boy. I had to do you boys dirty.
Speaking of Kakashi, this kid has a sad backstory, fam.
But yeah, I agree. I think he's one of the like best written characters in Naruto.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, but I feel like there's a bit of a like rinse and repeat in Naruto. For example, we have Naruto, Sakura, Sasuke, Kakashi, Obito, Rin, Jiraiya, Tsunade, Orochimaru. It's like a bit of a rinse and repeat, innit?
Yeah, you could say that, but isn't that supposed to be like?
That's the point, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, like
generations.
The generations throughout time.
I find it interesting though how you had Orochimaru, Jiraiya, Tsunade, then the complete opposite happens with Kakashi, Rin, and Obito. Whereas like Obito was more like Jiraiya, obviously, but he's the one who turned dark. Whereas Kakashi is more like Orochimaru and Sasuke. I find that interesting, to be fair. Like they chose Kakashi's path to be different, and it was kind of peak the way he developed through it, because my man hit like down below, fam. Like DP, everyone was gone. Everyone. All he had was Mike Guy.
Bro, that's all you need, man. I'm telling you, bro. My guy, he'll suffice, bro. That's how sick of a guy he is, man.
No way, man.
All right, so should we summarize it in terms of story and characters? Who are we giving it to?
I don't know. In story, I'll give it to OG, but in characters, I think I'm gonna give it to Shippuden.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because
the ending of Shippuden is just too bad. I think the ending's just so bad that it takes too much of me, man. But yeah. That's calm. Right, so was that 1-1?
Yeah, 1-1. All right, then. I'm gonna say fights for OG versus Shippuden.
Go for it.
All right. Obviously, I'm not gonna include. Actually, you know what? Rock Lee versus Gaara versus from Shippuden. Madara versus the Shinobi Alliance.
Rock Lee versus Gaara.
Really? Yo. Come on,
fam, I nearly cried, fam.
Yeah, if you want to know, like,
bro, that shit hits me in my heart, man. I kid you not. Watching Rock Lee's story during that fight, and then when he gets
if I can do 500 punches, I will do 500 push-ups.
I watched that on YouTube. I still like get
Yeah. Now you know what's funny, like, because everyone can relate to Rock Lee as a character so much. Whether it's in sport, business, studies. Yeah. He's just easily relatable.
Like spectacle-wise, obviously the Madara versus everyone is.
That one had more hype, you know what I mean?
Because DP, my man was using hand-to-hand combat against all these shinobi, and I was like, nah. You know what got me though? When he got the bomb from one of the ninjas, man just kicked the other one, put it on the other one, threw the kunai in the other geezer's chest, and it blew up. I was like, nah. And DP, he wasn't even trying. Like, that's just him, like,
yeah.
You know what? I'm leaving.
I think literally just came back.
It wasn't really a fight, really. It was just Madara just ripping everyone.
Yeah. I feel like. Alright, this is how I'm gonna summarize it. Madara had more hype because he's been built up, but Rock Lee versus Gaara had more heart and story. So it had a more meaningful effect.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yep.
So which one do you lot prefer? Obviously, I'm gonna say Rock Lee versus Gaara.
Yeah, Rock Lee, but not only that though. Like I think OG Naruto still had better fights in general because he had Rock Lee versus Kimmaru, which was one of my favorites.
Oh, mate. You see what I mean? Why couldn't we just have like? Imagine if. Oh man, Rock Lee could have been so goated.
Naruto versus Neji was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good. It was really good, but it was
and
still had that willpower factor.
you know how in like JoJo, how all the fights are like based on strategy and how smart you are. I feel like that was more the case in OG Naruto rather than in Shippuden.
Especially in
Shippuden,
in
Shippuden it just regressed to like again, like I said, big planetary level fights and stuff. But in OG, you had to be smart and like strategize and
especially when they were getting the scrolls in the tuning exam, like in the Forest of Death. I felt like that was important, bro.
That's it.
Like, yo.
Still think Naruto versus Sasuke, the fight at the river.
Which one?
That's the one before he
left
Sasuke,
the village.
Yeah, before he left the village. Well,
I thought that one was sick. I thought
that's my favorite. Like that's my favorite out of all the fights.
So I think Sasuke and Naruto.
Yeah.
Alright, the series.
No, out of Sasuke's.
Yeah, I agree. I have to agree on that. I felt like it just felt like there was more to it. Like, do you know what I mean? Because at the end of Naruto, you're like, all right then.
When
Naruto doesn't beat Sasuke now. He's the waste man because he's way stronger.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And with that fight, I didn't know what was actually gonna happen. Like, I hadn't read the manga. Like, it could have gone either way. But in the other fights, it's like, okay, of course, Naruto's gonna win at the end and stuff like that. But I think
the Sasuke retrieval arc, all the fights in that arc was sick.
Yeah, so good, man, so good.
I think they were all good. Like, and then I'm gonna agree again. Like, I think OG Naruto. I don't know still because because you'd be like when they hit Shippuden, what jutsus can they do now? You're not always gonna see. Can I see hand-to-hand combat, strategies,
grow and learn more.
You know what I mean? Like
different techniques and that.
Yeah.
Like for example, when we found out about the Mangekyo Sharingan and Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, we're gonna see one or more of that than just taijutsu.
Yeah, but that's fine. But like, that shouldn't mean like just strategy goes out the window, right? Like, I feel like obviously I'm not saying every fight, because a lot of them were very good. Well, mostly the Uchiha fights were very good in terms of strategy. But like Naruto versus Pain, it was no. But I'm being serious in it, because like
I agree.
Like whenever Naruto fought, like when he fought Orochimaru, it was just beams. Like it was just I'm gonna just flipping.
Oh, when they met at the bridge. When they met at the bridge, and it was
don't
like.
Get me wrong, it was sick. It was hype as well, but like it was just very basic and that doesn't mean it's a bad fight. I'm just saying in comparison, they're not as in depth or as intricate as the OG fights.
What do you think? I was gonna say Naruto OT.
It's quite Naruto. No, I agree, man. It's just that I was wishing Shippuden as we go on and learn more.
Just get too strong, fam. They get too strong.
I guess they get too strong in the sense. Because I like seeing new techniques as well. Because you don't just type all the time. Like a switch up as well.
Yeah, because I felt like with Kakashi's abilities, I'm glad he kind of did get the Susanoo, because like even though he basically mastered Chidori or Raikiri to the limit, in my opinion. I felt like it was cool to see him have different abilities, because he was known as the copy ninja, and we didn't see all of the 1,000 jutsus he's copied though. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that is shambolic.
Come on, bro.
I guess that's a typical to hype him up a bit.
I think Kakashi's abilities and how they grew was sick. Even though we ended up finding they're basically all toys, but it's cool. I like Kakashi, but what did you think? Actually, so what did you think about the great war fights like with Obito versus Sasuke and Naruto. Oh, come on. Now I don't.
Obito versus Kakashi, that was a hard.
Yeah, Obito versus Kakashi.
Come on. The flashbacks and that was.
Oh, that was 10 bro, that I'll be a fanboy. Yeah, that fight
was 10 out of 10.
Insane, bro. Come on, Seamus. Come on, Shamz.
Honestly, I can't believe I forgot about that one. You know. Let's see.
Mate, I was there in school. I remember I was going to Offfield the next day. Like, fam, do you watch it? He's like, yeah, I watched it, fam.
That's crazy.
Lunchtime was going crazy when we seen that fight. Like, oh my days.
And then like Obito,
I think it had the perfect balance. She had to have jutsus and taijutsu, fam.
Isn't it? Like if all Naruto fights were like that, oh my days.
Yeah, but we couldn't be like that. Imagine the Nine Tails and Susanoo hand-to-hand combat.
Okay, yeah, that would.
It's just so stupid, isn't it? Come on, bro. Like, nah, you know what fight I wish I saw? I wish I actually saw like Minato versus like I was gonna say Madara, but nah, not Madara, Shisui. I want Minato versus Shisui. That would have been a sick fight.
Yeah,
that would have been a sick fight. Yeah, he's one of my favorite characters. But I wish
wouldn't they be
saw
different ages though if they had fought at the same time?
Yeah, like Shisui's fire in it, and then Minato's wind, isn't it? Is he wind off him?
What is it?
Is Minato wind? Nature type? Or can he do all of them? I'm assuming he can do all of them because he's got Sage. He's got Sage mode, isn't it?
Yeah, he's got Sage mode.
He'll probably just do all of them then. Even though Minato would win, I think... Well, in my opinion, I think he would win. I think it'd be a sick fight because I don't think they'd just rely on strength.
Speaking of Minato, Minato was Obito fight.
Which one? One when he was like 14 and Minato was Hokage.
Yeah.
Mate. That, you know what's mad? It all made sense once you seen that fight. It all made sense. And I was like, obviously, I like Obito a lot. When I seen that, I was like, this geezer's like 14 and he's going up against Minato as an Hokage fan. Are you not deep in it? Are you not deep in it, fam? That was insane.
Let's deep how Minato clocked the whole thing in like minutes.
Yeah. Fam, man went from getting Naruto, just being born, putting him to the yard.
That's why it's goated,
fam. Putting him to the yard, going to the top of the
man putting his coat, fam.
Going to the top of the mountain, sending away the tail beast mob, like fighting Obito. I was like, yo. Alright, here's a question though. Do you reckon if Minato found out he was Obito, he would have changed Obito's mind? Or do you reckon Minato would have killed him?
Because I think at that time Obito was so far like brainwashed to that extent that he would have listened to Minato anyway.
You
Minato,
reckon?
Minato's a calm guy, but I think that if it's a do or die situation, I think he would have actually killed him.
I don't know about that because look how far Obito was when in the war.
Yeah, but that's Naruto's Tokyo Jutsu. I mean, that is.
Yeah, come on, bro.
The ultimate flipping.
That is. No one's beating that.
Come on. All right. Think about it. Obito had the 10 tails, became the 10 tails Jinchuriki, had his Sage of 6 Paths mode, and Naruto was still able to talk to him. So why couldn't Minato, as the Hokage, tell him like, yo, this is not the way?
Because Minato's not the main character of the show.
Fair play, mate. You know what? I can't argue. It's going to be a biased opinion, but no, we spoke about characters, isn't it?
Yeah.
We spoke about characters. All right then. How about like world, like what's it called?
World building.
Yeah, world building. Do you think the other villages were worth putting in? Or do you think OG Naruto was cool with just like the hidden leaf, or we found a little bit about the hidden mist, etc. I thought that in Shippuden the villages, like the Sun village was cool. Cloud, Hidden Cloud, stuff like that were cool. But I don't know, man. Like they were just so underpowered compared to the Hidden Leaf.
Yeah.
So I thought, like, what? Like, who's gonna say my favorite character is flipping like the Raikage? Like, really, anyone says it?
I don't think anyone says
I remember maining him on the Storm games.
Oh man, you're a waste, man. My mains were Pain, Itachi.
Bob.
I was gonna say Pain, Itachi, and then I'd play Sasuke. No cap. Or Shisui. I'd play Shisui.
I knew all of Minato's attacks off by hand in that game.
Yeah. What do you man think about the world building in Naruto?
It's good. I think it's good. It's alright to be fair.
It's calm. It's calm.
Obviously, it's not a massive world in it, but it's good. It's good.
You reckon they could have
I
done
don't think
better?
I don't think I can differentiate between the two. I think it's both fine.
Yeah.
You reckon? I think what they did well was expand from OG to Shippuden really well, like putting hints in. For example, Gaara came to the tuning exams. We had Haku and Zabuza in their arc. I think it was cool. Even Orochimaru coming in and leaving the village. Like, do you know what I mean? I thought it was interesting, but I felt like they could have still made them more powerful because now, when you look at it in Boruto, the Hidden Leaf just wipes them easy. Like, fam, it's not even funny. It's not even funny. But so, what do you think about the Hidden Leaf's backstory? About Hashirama and Madara?
I think it's quite interesting.
What do you think, Shams?
I don't think too much about it. I'm going to be honest with you.
Really?
Whenever I think about Naruto, I don't think about that. It doesn't.
Alright, what's the first thing you think about Naruto then? When
you already know, man. You already know.
Itachi Uchiha.
My boy, fam.
Itachi Uchiha.
But if we want to talk about the story about the village, let's talk about the second Hokage. That guy was racist, man. That guy.
Nah, I don't know why. Like, what was the bro?
Really and truly, it's all his fault.
Yeah, it is. It is still. It is still. Right, isn't it?
He is the culprit of it.
He caused all the beef, fam. The Uchiha could have just lived in the village nicely. You get me? And then all of a sudden, to be fair though, the coup was gonna happen anyway, regardless, because like the Uchiha were planning it to flipping try to take over the village and that. Yo, imagine they take over the village. That would have been interesting.
How different things would be.
Isn't it? That would have been lit.
Well, who would be the Hokage?
Probably Itachi's dad, isn't it? Fugaku, is that his name? Itachi's dad probably, and Sasuke's dad, isn't it? Who else would it?
Yeah, so then it would be Itachi next, then Sasuke probably.
I don't know, do you reckon Itachi would want to be Hokage though? Really? Damn, that's a big claim!
Yeah, I'm rethinking it now. That's a big claim.
Alright, OT, what are you saying?
That's a tough one, man. But maybe that's how we have to think about it in terms of saying which one's better.
True.
Well, they both. You can't really say which one's better because they both got pros and cons. If I had to pick one, I'd probably say Shippuden because of that nostalgia factor and actually, because when I watched the OG one, like I didn't really talk about that in school or whatever really.
Right.
Yeah, you have
Shippuden,
more
it's
memories
like,
of Shippuden.
Yeah, going to school, talk to people about it, and being like, "Oh, did you see that episode?" So that's what I'm saying, Shippuden. Even though that ending was quite, that was fumbled, fam.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, let me rethink that. Tsunade actually fought Madara quite well. She actually done alright.
I'm still thinking, yeah.
Nah, because the reason why I was thinking it was because I thought, you know what, Tsunade can't be like she became Hokage. She had Hashirama Senju cells. She was the best medic in Leaf.
Yeah.
She actually fought Madara
when Pain came. Well, most people are actually.
Yeah, even though Pain just said, you know what, safe, I'll just wipe out the village. Nah, but I think she was an overall good Hokage, to be fair. She was better than Kakashi, no cap. Kakashi was just lazy.
Oh, he deserves a rest, man. He deserves a rest.
True. But anyway, I'm gonna go with Shippuden as well, just because my boy Pain got introduced. We saw Itachi's backstory.
Oh, you're
my boy
right.
Obito got introduced. Madara was introduced. We got to see the 5
too many
Kage
boss
together.
men got introduced, fam. Too many boss men got their time shot, man. In terms of the villains and stuff. Too many.
Apart from Kage, she's not.
Let's not talk about that.
But yeah,
alright.
that's it for the discussion. Woo! Like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to my boys Shams and OT though. Again, we'll do more discussions like this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate having us on.
Peace.